So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Check three.
Now Saquon Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set up, 70, Indy. 54. Here we go, team. Get it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Cheetah. Now.
From the gun, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check right 47. Exit, exit. Shoot, young lady.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
55, Mike. Get ready, get ready.
Now Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Check. No. Off. Red 80. Recon, 152 fighter.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Check safety. 6-6, bullet high. Young lady, they gonna need some therapy after this.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Kill.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right there in the middle, 55. Red 80. Under 10. 10. Switch. Mike 55. Lady, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
General West.
On first down, Darnold. A screen to Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Red 80. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Be ready, be ready. Yo, lady. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Darnold on first down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Motion, motion, motion. We're going to yell, lady. Red 80. Fresno, Fresno. Jim, 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 Jim. Watch it. Red 80. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Check. It's it.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, wahoo! 47. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. He don't know no better. Yo, lady. 99. Check 99. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Undercrush. Undercrush.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones now going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
3rd and 15.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Bell running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 4. Shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll go again with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. This one caught by Crowder. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's right. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check that.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready? Watch tight end.
2 down.
On third down, here's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Set, ready? 30 base.
54 Mike. I got you.
Hey, exit. 5.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Quentin Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
3rd and 10.
Ready, set.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Watch twins.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard
Hey,
line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Step.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jones hit, and the ball's held. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team does.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready? Check right. Watch 85. It's our field.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of... And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You draw Corker.
Right there. 54, right there.
Shoot.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, New York.
On first down, Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Right there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
2nd and 11 at the Giants' 45-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.